Hey math kids, today we're going to talk about some triangle theorems, and the first one is all the angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So if we're given this triangle and we're asked to find that angle, all we have to do is 180 minus 50 minus 30, which is equal to 100. That tells us that this angle right here is 100 degrees. Okay. Sometimes we're given an isosceles triangle, and we just know this top angle, so that's 100. Now if it's isosceles, we know that these two angles have to be the same thing. So if we do 180 minus 100, because of that, we're left with 80 degrees, but we have to split it between two angles. So if we do 80 divided by 2, we get 40, and so each of these angles is 40 degrees. Okay? Now you're also going to come to other problems that look like this. You're given two of the angles like that, and then you're asked to find angles 1 and 2. So if we focus on this second triangle right here, we see that we have 90 degrees and 30 degrees. So we take 180 minus 90 minus 30. So these two will give us 90 minus 30, which is 60. And so that's what angle 2 is. Okay. Now, because we have a linear pair right here, this angle needs to add up to 180. So if this is 90, this is also 90. And so we can do 180 minus 80 minus 90. So that's going to be 100 minus 90, which is 10. So angle number 1 is 10 degrees. Okay. Let's see. We'll do one like this. This, and this are all congruent. We'll say that this is 60 degrees. This is angle 1. This is angle 2. This is angle 3. So we're trying to find angle 1, 2, and 3. So if we focus just on this triangle, this is 60 degrees, and since this is isosceles, we can say 180 minus 60, which is 120 degrees, but we need to split it between these two angles. So if we cut that in half, we're left with 60 degrees. So angle 1 is 60. This angle over here that's unmarked is also 60. And then to find angle 2, we note that that's a linear pair. And so if we do 180 minus 60, we're left with 120. And so angle 2 is 120 degrees. Now we're going to do the isosceles thing again, because this is the same as this. And so if this is 120 up here, we're going to say 180 minus 120 leaves us with 60. This time we have to split that between these two angles. So we divide by 2. We get 30 degrees for that angle and that angle. Okay. Now we're also going to, on your homework, you need to work on problems that look like this. 30 degrees, 3x minus 3, and 3x. No, let's not do 3x. Let's do 2x. Okay. Since all the angles in a triangle add up to 180, we can say 180 equals 30 plus 3x minus 3 plus 2x. Just adding up all of these and saying they equal 180. Then we combine like terms. Those two become 5x. These two become 27. So we subtract 27 from both sides. So let's see, 30 would be 50, so 153 equals 5x. Divide by 5, divide by 5. And so x is equal to 153 fifths. If we want to change that into a decimal, we get 30.6. Okay. Now, we also need to talk about this situation. So this angle right here is called an external angle, or exterior angle, sorry. And then these two angles are called remote angles. And then all of the inside angles, so this one, and this one are called interior angles. Now, if we need to prove that the exterior angles is equal to the sum of the remote angles. So if let's see, I'm going to do this through colors. So we know that if we add these two, it's going to be 180 because it's a linear pair. So if I do pink plus red, I'm going to get 180 degrees. Okay, now I also know if I do pink plus blue, I'm going to get 180 degrees. Technically, there should be a plus sign in between there. Okay, so if I add all those up, now the pieces that are the same, we have pinks here, whites here, so we can see visually that those must equal the same thing. Okay, you can also prove this algebraically, but I'll leave that up to you if you want to. But we're just going to kind of move on to the next problem using this concept. And so we have that situation. This is 124 degrees. This is angle 1, angle 3, and then this is 49 degrees. So when we do that, we know that this adds up to these two. And so if we say 49 plus, we'll just call it x for now, equals 124. So we minus 49, 124 minus 49, and we get 75. So x equals 75, and x was referring to this, so that's 75 degrees. Now, we could either go add this and subtract it from 180 to get this, or we could just say 124 minus 3, or minus angle 3, which is y, we'll just call it y, is equal to 180. No, let's not approach it that way, sorry. Let's say 124 plus angle 3, which I'm going to call y, is equal to 180. Yeah, that other statement was just wrong. So we subtract 124 from both of these, and we say 180 minus 124 is equal to 56. Y equals 56, and so angle 3 is 56 degrees. Okay. We also have this situation. Maybe we have 2x minus 2, and then we have x plus 5. So once again, we just need to add all these together and say it's 180. So 180 is equal to 90 plus 2x minus 2 plus x plus 5. And so if we add this and this, we get 3x. And if we add this, this, and this, that becomes 1, so that's just 91. And so if we do 180 minus 91, let's see, 180 minus 91, you get 89. Divide by 3, divide by 3, 89 divided by 3 gives us 29.7. Or you could just leave it as 89 thirds. Okay, so that's the value for x. Hopefully that's enough help to get you through your assignment. If you need additional help, come to Math Lab. Until then, calculator.